it again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. And I made a song about, and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check, 'cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos, and I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his lip. He just took a pic, said my said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town's smaller than your town. Damn, y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos, and I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like,
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump man, touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, 'cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see it issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it. The short small when that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
you say too late to start, got your heart in heaven. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in heaven. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. isn't a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Seven oh 70 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Here's Ward to throw right away. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They go play action here on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lacey. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out of the gun now on third down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts. Let's go.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go.
Second and 2. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans take over
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it on second down. The Titans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ward from the gun on third down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Lacy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Lacy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Get your money up. I'm gonna run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, we're being dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a pickup of 2.
Here's 2nd and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Avoids him at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Go.
At 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
To throw is Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Chimray Dike,
40 yards.
and the Titans are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14, Colts 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Alert! Alert!
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
Let's go!
Now Ward.
this is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, here's Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Operating from the gun, Lacey. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Now inside the 25. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
72 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ward. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Looks good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how. Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
31. Colts 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break.
Lacy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get ready, run.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Moore. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Until about the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun. Lacy. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lacy.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. He will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted.
but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Bigsby. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ward
now working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Okay, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
70 line. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he's got Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Down the field, he's got one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Operating from the gun, Lacey. He'll get this off to Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Lacey. The throw taken in by Cole. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise, and throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter.
Carter, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Colts, first down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
41, Colts 39.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's got room.
And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession,